removed all Portuguese players from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yes, boys, in today's video, we'll be breaking Wolves' weird obsession with Portuguese players.
And I need you. And I miss you.
After we remove these players, we're going to go ahead and rebuild Wolves and try to win the Champions League. Okay, here I have put each Portuguese player side by side, and as you guys can see, they have 9 Portuguese players. And here is the list of Portuguese players the Wolves do have: Podence, Silva, Trincao, Semedo, Chiquinho, Gomez, Neves, Neto, and Moutinho. So I'm gonna go ahead and release all of these players, and we're also not allowed to sign any Portuguese players in the future.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Okay, boys, I also forgot to mention 2 players Wolves also have that are Portuguese: Jose Sa, which I've already released, and Ruben MENAGE. So we're gonna go ahead and recall them, and then we're gonna go ahead and release them as well. Okay, boys, this is the best squad we can pull out without the Portuguese players. And I usually change the formation to something I like. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use the formation they already have, so I have to do the Wolves way. But already looking at the side, I know I need a goalkeeper, a right back, and probably another center midfielder. And like I said before, this video ends once a Wolves team without any Portuguese players wins the Champions League. And in season number 1, we do start off with 54 million. However, the first deal I want to complete is someone already in the squad. We do have Hwang Hee-chan here on loan. We're gonna go ahead and approach to buy him. Okay, the signing of Hwang Hee-chan did cost us 25 million. That means we have around 30 million left to spend. Okay, in this video, I'm gonna try to make it as realistic as possible. So here we have 2 Brighton players. So if we want to go up the table and eventually win the Champions League, we have to weaken a couple rivals such as Brighton. And like I said before, we do need a goalkeeper and a right back, but we're gonna leave the center mid for next season. So our next 2 signings and the final signings for this season is gonna be Robert Sanchez and it's going to be Tariq Lamptey. Both of them realistic signings, and Tariq Lamptey and specifically fitting the system. Okay, the signing of these 2 players did not actually cost my whole transfer budget, but for the sake of realism, I'm not gonna sign a lot of players per season. So we actually got Tariq Lamptey on the free as I traded Johnny because we have Nudi on the left wing back. And for Robert Sanchez, we traded Willy Bolly plus 12 million to sign Robert Sanchez to the club. So this is the new lineup for season number 1. But it's time to add development plans to the whole squad. Let me know down below, can Wolves win the Champions League without any Portuguese players? Okay, at the end of season number 1, you can see that without Portuguese players, they're kind of doing bad right now. 11th place is still not too bad. At least we did not relegate, man. As for the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, we don't care too much about it, but United somehow win the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup was won by United. What the f? But so far, the growth is going well. We do have a lot of young players and a couple players with a little bit of potential, man. I'm really hoping this video does not go south because without Portuguese players, Wolves might be nothing, man.
Leave me alone.
Robert Sanchez only got 5 clean sheets so far in this season, which is actually very bad. But top goal scorer was Adama Traore, which we brought back from loan. 18 goals and 2 assists. Raul Jimenez did get 16 and 9, and Hwang Hee-chan got 15 and 5. So it looks like our attack is doing very well. I think we just need to work on our defensive aspects. But let's go ahead and go to season number 2 and let's see who we can sign, and let's see if we can improve on this season. Okay, in season number 2, we have been given a gift of 108 million, man. Oh my god. But like I did mention, I'm gonna keep it realistic, so we cannot sign a lot of players. We finished in 11th. We need to sign maybe another player from mid-table clubs. Okay, so here I have shortlisted 3 players I think we need. I think we need a more balanced midfield and a little bit better of a midfield. So I have Douglas Luiz and EdgarAS here. And we also need a backup striker to Raul Jimenez because we have Patrick Cutrone, and we don't need Cutrone. We're gonna go ahead and sign Armando Broja from Chelsea. So we have completed the triple signing. Armando Broja for 34.8 million. Douglas Luiz for 17.7 plus Patrick Cutrone, and EdgarAS for 36 million plus Fernando Marcao. Okay, so this is the brand new lineup. It's looking better and better after each season that goes by. Okay, let's go ahead and update these development plans. I'm hoping for at least top 8 this season. Okay, boys, at the end of season 2, as much as I try to keep it realistic, somehow this Wolves setup finished in 2nd place already, man. How? Boys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just don't understand FIFA, but I'm happy by it. We finished in 2nd, I'll take that, man. That means we have Champions League football and we can possibly end the video next season. But I still do not understand how we have finished in 2nd already. But FA Cup, did we somehow win it? And no. City win it. Carabao Cup, can we win that? And no. But boys, what an amazing turnaround this season for Wolves. And I take a look at this team and I see why we have improved so much. Raul Jimenez is somehow at an 87. Adama Traore is also growing amazingly well. That means he's playing super good, but I think our defense is getting weaker and weaker as the seasons go by. Okay, it's time for the stats. How many clean sheets did Sanchez get compared to his last season 5? And he got 13. That is amazing to see. We know the goals came by last year, but did they continue this year? And Raul Jimenez, of course, 26 goals and 4 assists. Hwang Hee-chan 14 and 6, Eze with 10 and 8. But it's amazing growth from the side. Let's go ahead and go to season number 3 where possibly this video can end, man. Okay, in season number 3, we do have 154 million to spend, bro. They just keep giving us way too much money. Okay, taking a look at this side, I think I'm gonna sign 2 center backs and a backup winger because we're lacking backup wingers, man. Okay, boys, as you guys can see, we have 4 players on the short list. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to go for Fofana, Gomez, and Pelestri. But if we can't get either of the 2 center backs, I will go for Issa Diop with the other center back. So for sure, we're signing either Fofana or Gomez, and if we can't sign both, we're gonna go ahead and sign Issa Diop. Okay, so we were unable to sign Gomez, so we signed Fofana for 45 million plus Romain size, Issa Diop for Bola plus 31.5, and Palestri for 19.6 million. Okay, so this is the brand new lineup here at Wolves. We have bench Connor Cody. I know he isn't the lowest rated, but he is getting a little bit older. Diop has a little bit of potential left, and hopefully if he performs well, his potential will continue to go up. Okay, let's go ahead and update these development plans. I doubt we're gonna finish in the top 4 again, so hopefully we can somehow win the Champions League and we can end the video so fast. Okay, at the end of season number 3, somehow, somewhere, we have finished in the top 4 again in 4th place. We tied with 3rd and 2nd place, only missing out on 2nd place by goal difference, man. But as for the community shield, did we somehow win it? We're participating, and yes, boys, our first trophy of the video, FA Cup. Can we somehow win that one? City have won it again. Carabao Cup, can City win it again? And no, Leicester win it this time. But as for the Champions League, our first ever time here, did we somehow win it first try? And no, Barcelona have won it. Where did we get knocked out? I think we got knocked out in the round of 16. Yeah, to Madrid. But you know what? It's another pretty good season. We have Champions League football once again. And boys, this squad continues to grow. Jimenez grew a little bit slower. He is now 33. We might have to replace him next season. But our new center backs are proving to do well as they both grew. Surprisingly, Diop still grows, man. But next season, I might look for another left winger and another striker and maybe another backup winger. As for the stats this season, let's go ahead and see how many clean sheets Robert Sanchez got. 10 clean sheets is not too bad. He needs to try and improve next season, but top goal scorer was Raul Jimenez once again with 27 goals. I don't know if I should replace him, man. And I also mentioned I was going to replace Juan Chan, but he scored 23 goals and 5 assists. Man, I don't think I'm going to replace him then. But boys, an amazing season number 3 with Jimenez and Juan Chan, the both players I said I was going to replace, absolutely outperformed out of their skin. So you know what? We might have to keep them. Okay, boys, and season number 4 has given us 230 million. Oh my god, at this point, what should I even do? Okay, so I've decided to go through with my plan, and as much as I love Jimenez, we have to replace him. We're gonna go ahead and go for Tammy Abraham. We're gonna sign Hudson-Odoi as a starting left winger, while Juan Chan will be his backup. And we're gonna sign a backup goalkeeper who's pretty good, so we can have some competition with Robert Sanchez. Okay, so we have completed the triple signing. Tammy Abraham for 120 million. That was actually pretty cheap, man. Justin Bijlow for 63 million, and Colin Hudson-Odoi with a straight shot for Raul Jimenez. Okay, so this is the new starting 11 with Hudson-Odoi and Tammy Abraham there, and obviously we do have Justin Bijlow on the bench. Okay, let's go ahead and update these development plans for season number 4, and let's see if we can somehow win the Champions League this year. Okay, and at the end of season number 4, we just missed out on the league title, but we continue to finish in the top 4, man. As for the Emirates FA Cup, let's see if we have won it, and no, boys, we lost in the final to City. Carabao Cup, can we somehow win it? No. Still one trophy to our name, and that is the Community Shield, but the most important one is the Champions League. Can we win it in season number 4? This will be the earliest we've won it, and no, Liverpool have won it. We got knocked out in the quarters. That means we're improving. Okay, taking a look at the squad, it's looking very, and I mean very, very good. Hudson-Odoi went up a +4, now at an 87. He has quickly replaced Juan Chan in the lineup. He said Diop and Kilman continue to amaze me, man. Fofana, I expect them to grow, but these two are growing amazingly right now. But this side is definitely looking like a Champions League side, but it's time to look at the clean sheet battle. Bijlow or Robert Sanchez? I'm assuming Robert Sanchez because he's a little bit higher rated, but Robert Sanchez did get 18 clean sheets. Justin Bijlow played 0 games though. As for top goal scorer, are we gonna miss Jimenez this season? And no, Tammy Abraham does get 30 goals. But boys, we're still missing out on that Champions League. Hopefully we can win in season number 5. That way we do not go to season number 10 like yesterday's video. Okay, now in season number 5, you know what? I don't think anyone deserves to be replaced this year. Last year, everybody had an amazing season. But if we do not win the Champions League this year, we're going to have to replace a couple players. Okay, at the end of season number 5, we have finally won the league title. But that doesn't matter in this video. FA Cup, that won't matter either in this video. But we did not win it. Man United win it. And Carabao Cup was won by us. That's 2 trophies for us so far. But what matters is the Champions League. I feel like we got really close, so I'm going to do it this way. We were in Group G. Then we go ahead and win the group. And in 2nd place, that's not a good sign. Round of 16. And, okay, we beat Sociedad 5-0 quarters. We beat PSG, and boys, I've said it each time I do one of these videos. Every time we beat PSG, we're gonna win it. So I already know we won it. Okay, semifinals. We beat Juventus. We're up against Man United. Let's go ahead and see if we won it. And let's go, boys. I told you. Every time we beat PSG, we'll go ahead and win it. But boys, that was one of the quickest we've ever won the Champions League with. But take a look at this side, man. Of course, they're gonna win the Champions League. Our front 3 are 90 rated. Eberechi, Eze, Fofana, and Newdy are also 90 rated, including Robert Sanchez. But one last time, let's check the stats. Robert Sanchez did get 17 clean sheets. Bijlow, we signed him 2 seasons ago, and he has yet to play a game. As for top goal scorer, is it Tammy Abraham once again, and yes, the perfect replacement for Jimenez, 40 goals and 5 assists. Before we do end this video, I want to show you guys where these Portuguese players ended up. So after going 5 seasons into the future, Jose Sa ended up at Inter Milan at an 82. Nelson Semedo ended up at Empoli at an 81. Toti Gomez, one of the youngsters, ended up at Minnesota United, finishing at a 71 rated. Ruben Vinagre was out on loan when we did release him. He is now at St. Mirren at 79. The best Portuguese player we had in our squad is Ruben Neves. He ended up at Liverpool at an 88. Chiquinho ended up at Chapecoense while Trincao ended up at Barcelona. And finally, Fabio Silva ended up at DC United, but he is joining Everton in the summer. And Pedro Neto is still a free agent while Daniel Ponens ended up at Newcastle. But boys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. We removed every single Portuguese players in the Wolves side and ended up winning the Champions League. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to reach 3,000. We're very close, man. If you guys have not checked out my last video, make sure to check it out. I filled the West Ham side with Mexican Wonder Kids.